Hey, what's going on, guys? Edward here with another video. So, basically, today I'm going to be showing this the part two of the exit strategy. It doesn't have a name right now. So, as I mentioned, guys, if you want to call it, if you want to give me an idea on how we can call this thing, we can put a name until on this one. So, all right, basically, right now in this part two, now I'm going to be just showing you uh, same thing I'm doing, price action, but now with Nasdaq. Just going to jump in right away on Nasdaq and see how we can do what we can do with this thing in Nasdaq and all the informations we can get. And now this is gonna be in any time frame, guys. Another thing that I'm not sure if I mentioned it actually on the first video is that this will work in any time frame. If you like doing the scalping with this thing, you can do it. As long as you know and you understand and you can see where you're standing is key. Okay, if you know where you're standing, support, resistance on a trend, it's a downtrend, it's an uptrend, you know, it will be easy. All right, for you to understand because it's basically, as I mentioned, price action, but we are using the Hekinashi candles. Now, we're going to try to use it in combination with some indicators. Now, let's try to use the just the 50 simple moving average. Okay, just the 50 simple moving average right now. I'm not using even the RSI at the moment. We're just paying attention to the 50 simple moving average. Now, again, just for the example, even right here, right now, on 4 hour time frame, from here, if you ask me, I am finding already one, two, three, four, perhaps more than five. Oh no, there are more opportunities. A lot of opportunities here, either for buying or selling. Okay. Even though you already know how I trade, basically, I don't like selling. I don't feel comfortable selling in Nasdaq or US 30 because I know this is constantly pushing up. So, unless sometimes we're going to have some type of corrections, but more often than not, this thing is just pushing up. Okay. So, basically, what we need to know is where we are standing. All right. Let's say I'm on a 4 hour. I'm not even going to like scale in or anything like that. I'm just gonna do it on 4 hours. If you want to do this as well, if you're gonna test it, which is important, guys, you need to test it. You can go in any time frame and you will find the same formations everywhere. Okay, simple price action. So as I mentioned, you need to know where you're standing, right? Where are the formations? Like right here, just basically right here, you see there's a lot, multiple touches in this zone, right? Multiple touches. If I put the mouse here, you see multiple touches. So I'm going to draw that zone, right? Multiple touches in that zone, not a line, but is actually a zone, right? So what do we see? What do we see right there? My price is touching multiple times. Price is like in a box. It's basically consolidating, right? So you know me, I try to stay away from this type of consolidations. I'm waiting for either the breakout to the upside, like because this is also another zone right here on the top. So you can either wait for a breakout to that zone to the upside to find an entry, or if it goes down. All right, simple as that. So what do you see in that consolidation? Finally, what happens? You see the market, you see the 50 simple moving average was here, and then all of a sudden it starts now coming on top of the price. Now the price is actually below the 50, it's trading below the 50. So it's possible the market will start looking to go down. Okay, because now we're actually the price is below the 50 SMA. All right. It's just an idea, guys. Again, you don't have to do it just because the market went below. Oh, it means to sell. No, please don't do that. All right. It's an idea. So the market is trading is moving below the 50 SMA, but we're still inside that box. All right. I always tell you guys, if you want to go sell, you wait for the breakout. If you want to go buy, you go for the breakout to the upside. Simple. Let's say you missed. Let's say you missed this push, this breakout right here, right? Look what the price did. Price did come back. It did a retest, tested the zone, even testing the 50 SMA right here. Now we're gonna do, because I'm giving you this example in a 4 hour, that's a lot of pips right there. Okay, but I still want to do it because I want you to understand that this works in any time frame, and you can do it. You can follow this. All right. So let's say if you saw my previous video, where to make the entry, you need to wait. If you've seen this thing right here, you need to wait for a big rejection. Okay. Second candle. We need to wait for the second candle rejection. You might think this could have been your entry for a sell. Possible. Yes, it's very possible. I mentioned that when the price is testing a zone and now we are below. So what you need to do right here, let's say you wanted to get in this one. Okay. You could have made your entry there. Simple as that, and now your stop loss above the zone, a few pips above the zone, and you know you're protected at least by this very strong zone, and you are also protected by the 50 SMA. All right. Now you're trading below, so it looks like the market wants to go down now. Okay. So what's my trigger? As I mentioned, you wait for the price reaching a level. It's important. The price has to reach a level, either a resistance or a support. Okay, so right now it's reaching the resistance. It did reach the zone. Now it's coming. You see the big doji, the small doji right there. Now you see a big candle to the downside. All right, it's not that big, but still it would work because the second big candle. Where do you see it here? Where do you see it? This big candle right here. You see this? The first candle. Let me put this thing here. You see this, let's say you wanted to actually wait a little longer. You didn't want it to get in there. You wanted to wait a little longer. So you waited, and now you see this candle, okay, the first candle. Second candle, you see it doesn't have a wick at the top, all right? But look what it closed. It closed a lot further than this one. So either both signs were here were good, okay? So either both signs were good, all right? Let's say you wanted to get in there on that short, you know the stop loss has to be going on top of the zone. Okay, has to be going on top of the zone. You are protected, very well protected. In fact, after you see that big ass momentum candle to the bottom, oh, you bet this is fire. You bet this is gonna go your direction. Now, where do you take your profits? You know there are multiple zones as well. So you go in the past and you draw your zone. So you know this is a very important zone here. One second. And this is very. What the heck is going on? All right, it's a very important zone here. So you could have aimed to this zone. Okay. Now you know when the market is dropping like that, hey guys, I always tell you, and I will repeat it again. As soon as the market reaches halfway your TP, right? Halfway, let's say you want to take profits first zone halfway down and then second zone, second take profit here. So first zone, first take profit here, second take profit here. All right. Try to secure it. Now, once you do that, put the stop loss to break even. All right. Most likely you could have got in the second TP, you could have got stopped out. Okay. Most likely you got stopped out there. So nice. At least we find a nice setup to the downside. You see what we did, beautiful setup to sell. Now, let's say you were looking for now a correction. You know, I'm still looking for flags formation, and that's my thing. On the Nasdaq and US 30, I do find flag formations. Look at what happened on this flag. Even right here, it was giving you an early sign. I don't know if you remember this. Let me go on. I think I spotted this on 1 hour. I think it was 1 hour. Yeah, it was 1 hour. But look how, yeah, they're going to look a little different, guys. As I mentioned, you might have to practice. But there was something, anyways, it was something like that. All right. It's not letting me clone it. Okay. So, anyways, it's a channel right there. The price broke and now it's starting to climb on top. This was on a 1 hour. But because we're using, anyways, these lines, look what sign was giving me when the price was breaking. You see right here. The first candle has a wick. The first candle has a wick. So no, doesn't work. Second candle is the entry. That is your trigger. That is your trigger basically. It's breaking the flag, stop loss below the zone, stop loss below the zone, and the take profit you can aim to that zone. Okay? But nice. You see again, it's giving you that formation, it's giving you that trigger. The second candle is your entry point. Okay? Either on a flag like that or on a supported resistance. Let's try to go 30 minutes. I'm gonna switch between time frames. Let's see if we can spot some nice formations. Um, let's see here. There is a nice zone. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, it is definitely an important zone right here. Price has touched, broke, retest, retest, broke, retest, retest, retest. So it's multiple retests right there. So let's say you want to look for a buy. You're seeing multiple. You are on the top, right? Price action. You are on the top of a support right there. Multiple touches right now. So even though right here, guys, even though I want you to understand, even though right here I am below the 50 SMA, right? I'm still on top of the support. What you need to follow is the zone. Okay, it doesn't matter the line right now. Doesn't matter the indicator. What matters is the zone. If you want to go for a sell, as simple as that. I always tell you this: you wait for the damn breakout of the zone. If you want to go for a sell, you wait for the breakout. You don't look for sell just because you are below the line. All right. The support or the resistance goes first before the actual line. Okay. What I want you to understand is the strongest thing is the support or your resistance, not the line. Okay. So, anyways, you are looking for buys. You're trying to look for a buy. So you're waiting for the price to reach the zone again, and now you're waiting for that trigger. All right. What would be the trigger here? It's pretty tricky right here, right? It's very tricky because at this point, let's say you price reach here, but it's giving us small candles. You see the small candles pushing. You see, all right, this one doesn't have a wick to the bottom, but it's small. All right, we're looking for at least this size right here, or this one, which would be the second candle. The second strongest candle would be the best one. All right, to be more safe, to be more secure. I know it might look like this is too far away, right? The second candle is what we're looking for because we're looking for the big momentum. All right, and with this type of candles, the Hekinashi, it happens a lot. So you put the stop loss below the zone, and now you aim your take profit where? So you know you gotta be taking circulation profits at least to that previous high. And as long as you're seeing candles like that, you don't get scared. Okay, you get scared if you see a big reversal, like it has to be something like that. The first candle that shows, let's say this one, right? You see on this push, 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 push. When do you get out? Not in this one. You see immediately this one dropping like that. That's your sign for you to make a decision. Either close your take profit. Okay, yes, you're maybe losing this distance right there, which is not that much, but you are securing right there when you see that big candle going down to the opposite side, then you close it. All right. So right here, what you're seeing is just indecision. Still, this one here, nothing to scare about. Okay, it's still indecision, 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 and then you see this thing continue pushing. So if you are watching the charts, let's say you're not working, you're at home, so you can keep an eye on this thing and you can just trail it. Let it open, right? But let's say you need to go and you need to, do your thing. You're working or something. Yes, in this case, I highly recommend you taking profits at that previous high, and that's it, because you may not be watching. So yeah, it's a one-to-one risk to reward, which is not that bad, but it's a safe zone, and this is fire, guys. It's fire. You need to know. Let's go 5 minutes. Let's go 5 minutes. In fact, let's try to jump on a US 30. I'm gonna jump in another indice right quick just to give you another example. All right, we have some formations there already. I want to go try to go in the past if it's gonna let me. No, it's not letting me. All right, find formations. Okay, you know that sometimes you may not see anything because there is a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Usually on small time frames, there is a lot of noise. But you see, like, look at that nice double top right there, and you were on a very strong support resistance. I'm sorry, in the past it was touching. You see, this zone right here was a very important zone. Look at that. So let's say you saw this double top, boom. The market gives you a small candle, small one, small. Now it's a bigger one, but that's not your entry. You see, it has a wick on the top. Your entry is this one. You have to wait for that one. All right. Second candle. That's your trigger basically. So top stop loss uh, above the previous high. Take profit, you can aim to the next zone. This is the next zone right here. So this is a 257 pips take profit, and you're risking 94 pips. So if you still want to hold it, you're still not seeing that much big of a deal reversal. Let's see, perhaps, yeah, maybe here you got scared. Yeah, most likely maybe here you were closing anyways your entry because you knew you're reaching a support, right? Very strong support. It's a 4 hour support. So yeah, most likely you were either closing there or you got stopped, you got scared. Or, as I mentioned, you're still trading below the 50 SMA, so you can write that thing down. Okay, depends whatever you like at that point, you can do it. All right, but this is what I'm aiming for, guys. I'm aiming for looking for very strong support and resistance. When the price reaches those zones, uh, we're gonna have a trigger. We're gonna have a sign, and the sign is the second candle right here. Let's say this is a very important zone, right? 4 hour again. The price, you see the price. Let's say you didn't enter in this one. The price was coming back down, and you want to get in on this one. Where would you get in? Where would you get in? Boom, here. Stop loss below the zone, take profit to the top, right? And guess what we did? We actually entered a little earlier than actually the breakout of the flag. So there you go. Sometimes this you can use them in combination, guys. You can definitely use them in combination. Let's say you want to use with the WMA lines, right? Let's go 15 minute. I'm gonna open my RSI. I'm gonna open all the tools right here. So this is gonna be a killer. All right, let's see. Where was the flag? I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, yeah. This was a small flag, anyways. I think it was a 5 minute flag. Yeah, this is how it looks. It looks a lot more dirty with a bunch of lines. But anyways, you see that breakout happening. But you see that I spotted this breakout on a 1 hour was giving me the actual sign right here, the early entry right here on a 1 hour. Now on 15 minute, you see a lot more noise. Yes, that's normal. You're gonna see more noise. You're probably gonna have to stick to the breakout here. You see the breakout happen, and you see two triggers. You see the first is not the side. You see second candle. That's your entry. Boom. Second candle broken on breaking on top. Boom. Entry there. Below the stop. Stop loss below the zone, and let it ride. Let it ride all the way to the top. So guys, put it into practice. Use it in combination with the indicators. You can find this everywhere, guys. Let's go on Bitcoin. I want to show you right now what's happening on Bitcoin on a 1 hour. Nice formation, nice setup. I hope it will continue pushing up. I did buy on the breakout. Look what happens on the breakout. You see all this indecision, 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 indecision. You see this candle still has a wick to the bottom, and then boom, this candle does not have a wick on the bottom and is very strong, very momentum candle. So it's breaking your zone, it's breaking your trend, it's breaking your resistance. So you follow price action plus you follow the indicator of the candle, basically the candles right here, the Hekinashi. So that's it. Your entry right there, stop loss below the zone, and let it go. Let's see if it's gonna continue. But let's see how it looks on a 4 hour. Right here, for example, you see prices reaching a very important zone, and it gives you this trigger right here. What is the entry? The entry. This is not an entry. The second candle, you see, it has not a wick below. Boom, that is your entry. Entry right there is stop loss below the zone. This week could have almost stopped you out. It was very scary, but you have to put, below the zone, the actual stop loss if I would have cut it. But it's nice, guys. That is pretty much it. This is the second part of this strategy. Please let me know if you still want to see more about this strategy and use it in combination, price action, support, and resistance, which is the best is beautiful, and using a combination with other indicators. Okay, at least the 50 simple moving average, it will be fire. So that will be all again, guys, for today. Thank you so much for being again. Give it a big thumbs up if you like it. Give it, please subscribe if you're new on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, guys.